Hello. Maybe I'm Sosa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice. And welcome to my channel. Welcome back. This is Architectural View, where I watch one video of a house tour and I talk about it architecturally and interior design. And if you want a longer segment, I also do this live on Twitch on Mondays, 6 a.m. Eastern. Most Mondays, sometimes I can't make it, but most Mondays it's there. And this is a segment where it's more focused because it's in one video and one sitting. No edits, no cuts. So today I'm reviewing a tiny home, which is new. I have reviewed apartments, I have reviewed houses, mansions, and now I'm reviewing a tiny house. And if you're live on Twitch, there will review even more things of difference. I take suggestion, recommendations from chat, and in this case from comments if you have a home that you would like me to talk about, because that is literally what I studied for. I work in is architecture. So let me know. And now we'll start.
Hello, we are Blaine and Janae Russell, and we'd love to show you our tiny home.
So already you're seeing the kitchen area. There's stairs, a little dining area, sitting area, and a bed. I will definitely link the video. Look at me have it. I will definitely link the video down in the description box. So if you want to see the whole story and them talking, because I'll skip over things since this is not my content. I am here to review architecturally. So if you want to see the whole video and the explanation, their story, please go directly there. I will link the video. That's the bathroom. So first we start with a nice overview of things.
Welcome to the kitchen. I'll show you a few things around here that we like. Yeah, so we have these quartz countertops, and we really like just the elegant touch that they put on the kitchen. They're really easy to clean, and we just love the color. And this is our sink.
The thing with tiny homes, if you're unaware, look at me cutting it every minute. The thing with tiny homes, if you're unaware, is literally to have a house and a tiny bit of space, just like that name, but also usually it's to have more land, or it'll be cheaper for you too. So you'll have the house, land to do whatever else you want, and it's more affordable than just trying to buy a bigger house. So that's the idea. It's to have a full house, do what you want, and it's also in a way sustainable because you're having a less physical impact on land than if you had a big house. Just in case you did not know. This is not a definition that I look up. This is from my knowledge. So I'm just telling you off the bat what it is.
And it has a nice little nozzle that comes out so you can rinse out the sink.
So we got a big sink.
So we have a double trash can.
Trash can.
And
here is where they have all their storage.
These are upper cabinets. I have all
cabinets,
plates and water bottles.
I'm skipping over the thing. Is just so you to understand how the kitchen layout.
I wanted a full-size kitchen.
See, it's a tiny house, but they still have like place to have an oven. She bakes. She has her baking thing.
Having the space for that, but it's still out of the way.
And she has room here on the side for her cooking. Also,
and then just storage for
more storage
and different things. It also helps.
Again, I'm focused on saying, so you have all of this counter space. That's one thing with a tiny home I would be worried about is space management. You need to really have your space management down. And I'm someone who likes to go, ooh, you can't do that in tiny home. But this can give you inspiration if you live in an apartment, especially if you're more than one, how to fix something.
I really like these lower cabinets. I have
her appliances are in the cupboards.
There's no glass in front of it or anything. You can just grab.
And this is cute because there's a spice rack that she just has it there, and she just take what she needs, and it's done. Oh, so nice.
And so
I really like, and you notice that everything is convertible. So basically, the house is that not one thing. Most things have at least two functions. You see how the staircase becomes a cupboard, becomes a spice rack, becomes something for storage, that you need to optimize the space. So it's also tiny homes are room for innovations, creativity, and all of that, because you have to optimize the space every time.
Down there and some 2-gallon buckets, and then I make kombucha. So that's there, and then just all the other pantry items. So lots of the kitchen is one of Blaine's favorite things, and I don't mind watching him do them either.
He does his exercise there. That's their
So we chose this
utilities.
walnut,
Is here. Their
countertop
utilities
here.
is right here.
This is another accent with the
Their
darker
shoe
wood.
cupboard.
And then you think living
For me personally, maybe, but it's a nice home. But I would want something tall because look how like stuffed the shoes are. Or maybe it works for them, they find themselves in it. Okay, because I would just be messy with these shoes, just stuck there. But okay, that's my bike. If my bike is like yes, messy. So this is the overview of the kitchen, and you see their sitting room over there. So I'm skipping until we get this is them talking again. The video will be linked. They're just talking about how they got into the tiny home.
That's definitely
and
office areas. Over here is our office.
So you have stairs.
Or desk.
This is the
We've got
office.
a nice little floating desk here with a roll-out keyboard and
again
mouse.
Have to save space.
And then we're wedding photographers, so we do a lot of photo editing. So we've got our editing console here, and plenty of storage up above here with these cubbies.
As you can tell, again, keyword in this is storage, 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 storage. And this, like, don't take a shot every time they say storage.
We've got some steps.
See, the steps is storage. The bottom of the stairs are storage. Drawers, storage. Like, everything is multiple purpose, multiple uses. So it's like optimism because everything is tiny. You don't have the space as if you have a big house.
Actual living room here. We also use it as our dining room and as another workspace with our laptop. We have the table here. Couches.
Another storage they built out in the wall.
These are really nice.
More storage.
They each have 3 drawers, as well as a cubby underneath the cushion.
More storage. See, the couch is a storage, is drawer. The couches are storages, drawers, everything. I'm telling you, it's.
So it has evolved a lot more storage. Finishings here. We're actually.
This is the curtains. This is the elevator bed. I'm gonna just show you. That's the air condition.
If I were to start from scratch with this home again, I would probably put in a 12,000 BTU.
Did we miss when? Yes, you did. My bad. We missed when he putting down the bed. So I'll let you see that. Because they also optimized the bed. Oh, he didn't show it going down. I thought, well, you saw it in the beginning of the video if you paid attention. So go back to the beginning of my video or go for there and you'll see. So they just bring down the bed and sleep on it.
A 12,000 BTU unit
and that's just talk for the electricity, air condition, power.
And the extra juice the house here when you're in the living room sitting on the couches or on the bed is this beautiful beam going across at the top. Of course,
yeah, he used the beam. It's not only structural. It seems like it's not necessarily structural too, but he just uses it for electrical wires to pass that and to put the fan, keep the house cool. So that is actually smart also, because I feel like seeing how the house is like so narrow, I'm not sure it needs necessarily that beam, because it's long and narrow. Beams are usually for longer distances. I know, even my mic is like just does not want to stay. So you can see how they go. Now they're talking. Again,
we'll go ahead and show you the bathroom.
Link will be down in the description if you want to hear their story.
Most people are surprised when they walk into our bathroom.
I am surprised that the bathroom is a little, like, I would say spacious, but bigger than I expected. Because they have the shower here, clear shower. They have a little sink. And it looks like the hamper, so it's not bad. It's decent. Like their bathroom is bigger than mine. I feel a little bit, if in total, and bigger than my past apartments where I lived in too. So that's why I'm like, yeah. I still like a bathtub and a bathroom, so you have the possibility if ever you want to.
Level vanity here. So
storage again.
A nice bank of drawers here in the corner. Here we have our composting toilet. This is a C-head compost. For those who do not know, but I think you do, compost the toilet is in the name. It's just that your toilet doesn't flush. If you do not know, flushing your toilet takes a lot of water. So if you're very environmental conscious,
you can be like, oh no, I should have a compost toilet instead, because flushing does take a lot of water. So, and plus composting, if you do the compost toilet, normally it like closes the cycle. It's like a dot cycle, as in you eat the food, you do whatever, you put in the toilet, it composts, and you take when you take it out, the compost, you can put it back, because it's a whole process that I will not get into in this video, and I out of memory cannot explain it properly. But normally you can put it back in dirt and have a garden, etc., etc. To like plant trees, so the circle is closed. You pick the tree, you pick the vegetable, you put seeds, you grow the vegetable, you eat the vegetable, you digest them, you put them in a toilet, you poop it out, and eventually in time it goes back to dirt, and it goes back to the dirt that you are growing new vegetables from. So it's just a little circle of life scenario. But a compost toilet does take more work, and I have a question of the odor. If there's an odor, because I have seen compost toilets, not technology wise, but in nature. I don't know how to explain it, but I've seen them in real life. And there's a scent. I don't know how this. It's more when it's like a hole, and like, because an outhouse, for instance, like, for example, it wasn't an outhouse where I went, but an outhouse, for example, is a type of compost toilet if done right. Normally, it's not supposed to smell, but even if you have the things, it depends how long it's there, it's gonna still have a scent. So my curiosity is, does this have a scent? What is it? Because I know he will explain that it's not dirt they're using a compost, I forgot the vehicle.
And we also have,
so I'm curious,
this storage for all the composting medium and anything associated with the toilet goes there. We usually change the compost medium every 5 days or so. That's kind of the sweet spot we found for the two of us with the Sea Head. The Sea Head toilet is really nice because instead of adding compost medium every time you use the toilet, it actually has this little stir stick here, and you fill it with composting medium when you have a clean bucket. And then every time you use it, you just use this little paddle to spin the contents in the bucket just a few times, and then you're done. So we find that a lot easier than having to get a scoop out and throw the composting medium all over the bathroom every time. And it also has a urine diverter. And
it has a urine diverter, so maybe it helps with the scent. But they say they change every 5 days, so maybe the scent doesn't have time to develop. I don't know. I have questions, but
not a combo unit.
So you have that closet and you have washer and dryer here. I don't find this is the most practical. Just having a window to separate, it's the easiest solution. Maybe a little slide and thing would be prettier, but it's for sure most affordable thing. And since it's a bathroom too, maybe when you're out the shower, you splash it. So it's better to have some water resistance because it looks like a shower curtain style. So maybe that's why too. I'm skipping this. But architecture, as I said, it's a narrow house. It's long, but as it is narrow, you don't need the beam. The beam before is probably just for the electrical. It's long, but you can tell, again, if it's several blocks made properly, it's a box. So a box is a stable structure. Once well made in the corners, you should be good.
We do our best. Keep our broom.
They keep that broom there. That's the bathroom. Then they talk about their stuff. We're going to go outside. I'm not taking you outside, but they're going to take us outside. Oh, the loft. I forgot. This is the stairs leads to here. And they have this little area like an attic. You can't fully stand. You have to like be like that. I don't know. I would want a little higher ceiling personally, because I feel like it's hard to always be kneeling in a place. Like sometimes you want to stand and you can't stand. So I would bump my head, and I'm a short girl. I know for a fact when it's like short areas of that, I bump my head. But it's cute area that they have a place separate to go in there and read books if they want some alone time, or do some, or play. Obviously they play instruments, like he plays the guitar, maybe she plays the violin. So they have a place for their own thing and more storage, and have little plants. So I feel like it's very cute and it's very well lit, and I'm sure she can open the windows and it will have a nice wind.
Company staying downstairs or something like that. Each of these drawers.
And they do say that one of the cons of living there is in a tiny house is that you can't entertain people if it's an ugly day because you don't have place in the house for many people. But this is why they're showing us outside. You can see this is the house, its total size. They have a little outdoor area that they'll talk about more now.
Finished with LP smart siding. The trailer is one I had custom made for the tiny house. It's a
custom made trailer. See, they can even drive it. There's wheels on it. See that? I didn't even remember watch. I watched that first time. I learned from my mistakes. I watch it at least once most of the time. Sometimes y'all get live reaction. But see, it's on wheels. So if they have to go anywhere, leave it, they can. So it's a custom trailer that they have. Okay.
Over here is where we have our propane.
So prefabricated. So even normally, if it's well prefabricated, it should be like it's custom. It should hold because it was made to be a box. I don't know if one day he wants to make an extension. That's the question. It should be wood, so it should be fine. But I think it'll be difficult to like once you start punching holes in something that's prefabricated, like it's not made to do extensions, you can get in trouble. Just saying.
So our hot water.
So hopefully he did think about it. But yeah, hot water, the stove, his kitties, his kittens. And that's their garden. So again, the compost. And look at the source of power. For this tiny home, all of this. Again, he's gonna say it's overkill. It's super overkill to have such a big power source for this, but he explained that he might have extensions. That's why I bring it up. I don't know how he's gonna do extension if it's to the house itself without just buying an extension and like just one little hole, attach it. Also, I don't know, but I haven't done any tiny houses, so maybe I'm wrong. But that power source, huge. But at least he has enough for whatever he wants to do in the future. That's not dumb. So big.
We decided rather than installing all of our panels and equipment on the house, I decided to save the space in the house and just install our own array back here. Now this is oversized.
Yes.
But it's allowing us to
very oversized.
Expand or have a little bit of flexibility in what we put on this lot in the future. And we have this nice view over our little garden that we've started.
All right, so once we got the tiny house settled, we decided that we wanted a nice outdoor space to enjoy because we love being outside. And since Blaine's grandparents own a marble business, they had all this extra scrap that we got for free. So we just had to load it up and bring it here. And we had some nice big pieces that we're going to use as well for
the little barbecue, and they have their outside
really
space
nice
for people.
Here as well.
And they have a fire pit. So it's very cute. That has the whole house. And honestly, that's the whole video. Honestly, I think for space optimization, they did a good job. I might just want to sit down. It's very cute. It's very space optimized. Like, cannot emphasize enough. There's storage everywhere. The key word for this is storage. I still feel personally, would I live in a tiny house? If no other choice, maybe. But I feel like I will feel more like suffocated. And my feeling personally, if it's like just narrow. But I see the appeal because you have more outdoor. So to me, if it's tiny house, if you have the possibility of living outside, please let me know what you think. In the comments. Definitely you gotta be living somewhere tropical or something where there's not much bad weather so you can actually go outside, run around. Because I feel, and I used to live in a small apartment in France, and I feel like all day in a small apartment, all day, every day. Sometimes it's just nice to have space. The space, that's it. I just like space. Sometimes just like literally space. Like I can stretch, I can do a cartwheel, just space. Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to like. Don't forget to dislike if you don't like it. Comment, tell me what you think. Let me know your opinion. Subscribe if you care to do so. If you don't, I still forgive you. Thanks for watching until now, and until next time. Thank you. Bye.